This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the X Sports Network. I'm AJ Good, getting ready to bring you tonight's exciting action between Lawrence County and Greenbrier. These two sides will be meeting up for just the third time in their history, as Lawrence County will be aiming for 4-0 in 2022 and 3-0 against the Bobcats. Let's take a look at both sides heading into tonight's contest. Lawrence County is out to their best start since 2000 at 3-0, while Greenbrier sits at 1-2. The head coaches are David Marston, who is in his 20th year with an 88-114 overall record with 6 playoff appearances. On the other side for Greenbrier is John Elmore, who's 23-38 in 7 seasons with just 1 playoff appearance. In the all-time series, the Wildcats are 2-0 with wins in 1993 and last season. The Bobcats have yet to score a point on Lawrence County. Here's what the Wildcats have to say about tonight's game.
Take care of the ball and play great defense and come out with a lot of emotion, a lot of intensity, and run to the football. And that's why your defense, we got to swarm the ball. They've got some good players. They've got a defensive lineman, tight end that's committed to Tennessee. Nate Robinson, that guy's name, I think he's 6'7", 270. And so he's a great, big, strong young man. And so we got to know where he is on defense, and we got to be able to not get blown out on when he's on offense. We got to be able to not get walled down inside. He does a great job blocking as well.
Kickoff is just in a few minutes. Be sure to check out our halftime show where we check in with North Alabama, Tennessee, and Alabama.
This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports, covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome everybody here to Greenbrier High School, site of tonight's TSSAA Class 4A Region 5 football matchup as the visiting Wildcats of Lawrence County take on the home squad, the Bobcats of Greenbrier. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network bringing you tonight's action. Lawrence County coming into this game at 3-0 with dominating wins over Summertown and Montgomery Central. and edging Loretto in week number 2, 48-42. On the other side, Greenbrier 1-2 with losses to Springfield and White House in weeks 1 and 2, and taking care of Glencliff last week in week number 3. The head coaches are David Marston in his 20th year for Lawrence County. He's 88-114 overall with 6 playoff appearances. On the other side is John Elmore in his 7th year. He's 23-28 with just 1 playoff appearance here for the Bobcats. Lawrence County offensively, 44.3 points per game. They also average 379 total yards per game, 363 of that coming on the ground. The defense giving up just 16.3 points per game, giving up 264.4 yards per game. The bulk of that came against Loretto in week number 2. On third down, the Wildcats are averaging 44%. Defensively, 26.7. They are 50% on fourth down, just 33% given up on fourth down on defense. On the other side for Greenbrier, they average 25 points per game, 150 yards per game, 90 of that through the air, and it will be 60 on the ground defensively, giving up 16 points per game and 240 yards per game. The big difference between these two, Lawrence County has forced 14 turnovers, just 2 giveaways. On the other side for the Bobcats, they've turned it over 3. They have forced 3 turnovers and have 6 giveaways. The key for Lawrence County is their 3-headed monster at running back with Isaiah Bentley, Latavion Everly, and Ian Clayton. Bentley and Everly, each with 7 touchdowns on the season. Clayton with just 1. Greenbrier on the other side has been struggling offensively. Nolan Carson, the quarterback, is 17 of 40 on the year for 272 yards. Touchdown interception. He's averaging 17 yards per game rushing. Their star receiver, Travarius Flood, averages 56.3 yards per game. Their leading running back is Dalton Wilbur, just 22.3 yards per game. And the one person you're going to look out for is Nathan Robinson, the tight end, defensive end for the Bobcats. He is 6'5", 270 pounds, and he is already committed to Tennessee. So you will see him in Knoxville playing coming up on Saturdays next season. Greenbrier will start things off, kicking off. They'll be going from left to right. They're wearing their green tops, gray pants, green helmets. Lawrence County, and they're all whites. White tops, white pants, white helmets. They'll be going from right to left. Will be Warren Bailey on to kick things off. Back deep to return, Caleb Smith-Wiley and Jacabry Stevenson to start things off here for Lawrence County. A beautiful evening here in Greenbrier, a beautiful stadium. The Bobcats celebrating their 100th year of high school football as Bailey set to kick it off here from the 40-yard line. And he gets the whistle from the official. And we're ready to kick things off. It is time for Wildcat football here on the X Sports Network. It's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to land at the 20-yard line, takes a bounce, and Greenbrier recovers it at the 19-yard line. Wiley was confused on that one, and that's where they will take over. First down and 10. First down and 10 from their 19-yard line, and Greenbrier gets a break right off the get-go. So Wiley didn't know what to do. He let it bounce, and now Greenbrier will have the ball first and 10. So not a great start here for Lawrence County as the Bobcats will go under center. The quarterback is Noah Carson. He's got a tight end and a wing to the left, a pair of receivers to the right. He's got Wilbur beside him in the backfield. Wilbur gets a handoff over the left side. He's across the 15. He's going to break free and head into the end zone. One play in, and Greenbrier leads this one 6-0 on that 19-yard touchdown run by Noah Wilbur. So not a great start to this game for Lawrence County, and they're already going to have to start from behind in this one. A good play over the left side behind the blocker of Nate Robertson to get things going here for the Bobcats. They lead at 6-0. Just 7 seconds into the game. On to attempt the extra point is Warren Bailey. And the snap is back, the kick is up, and that kick is off the uprights and will fall down. So a break there for Lawrence County off the missed extra point. So 7 seconds in, 11:53 on the clock. The Bobcats lead this one 6-0. So Lawrence County going to have a chance here to fight back and bounce back on this one. And now head coach David Marston, for the first time, only the second time this season, in the second game this season, sees his team trailing. They haven't trailed in the first quarter yet this year. And that's where they are right now, hoping to fix what happened there on that kickoff there. It was a good kick by Bailey. It just landed right in front of Caleb Smith-Wiley and kind of treated like a punt, just let Greenbrier recover. So Bailey's setting things up again. Again, it's a 6-0 Bobcat lead here. As Bailey gets set, and you got Wiley and Stevenson back deep to return here for Lawrence County. And here comes the kick, another high end-over-end kick. This time it's going to get to Wiley. He fields it at the 7-yard line. He's going to take it off the left side. He does have some room. He's going to cut it upfield, and he's going to get it down to the 29-yard line, and that's where Lawrence County will take over first down and 10. So decent field